So tell me about some of the other things that you did.
The last two that I did was tied for the first or my favorite classes that I've had. The first one was spoken word, which is pretty much a poetry class.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to admit that has been the best way that I have been able to express my feelings because up to that point I have had nothing but being bullied, beat up, stuff like that. And I actually, at one time I was bad enough, I just started writing my feelings on paper. I wrote stuff about my childhood uh, have that I have experienced, and it ended up being the best poem in the class.
Mm-hmm.
And this might not be the best way to get a reaction, but I've actually scared a couple of people with my poem.
With what? The feeling that you put into the poem?
Yeah, it's like this isn't the best way that I've found out how to get a friend, but one person who kept on bullying me stopped bullying me as much when he heard the poem.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's not the way that I would want to get friends.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, I was like, okay, I don't have to deal with as much crap as I usually do. So,
So after writing, did you just feel better yourself?
yes, I did because I'm sorry, she's gonna have to edit out a lot of coughing. It made me feel better because it really calmed me down knowing that I can just write stuff on paper and show it to everyone to show how I'm feeling. It's like the depths of my emotions that I'm gonna be pouring out to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not in a dramatic sort of sense, but thank you. Not in a dramatic sort of sense, but it's like in a way just enough to like show them how I was feeling. So yeah. Um, there's another poem that I did. Um, it's called "I'm Not the One,"
Mm-hmm.
and I forget. I don't have any poems with me right now. If I did, I would have read it, but I have all my poems put up on YouTube. It's like there's this place called Poem Central that I put all my poems up, and I'm actually surprised at how popular they're getting. So
Well, that's really cool. I've never even seen that. So what do you do? Do you video yourself reading the poem?
I video the my written thing and just read in the background.
So what they see is the words,
Yeah.
and then you behind it.
Mhm.
That's
But
really neat.
it's kind of challenging though because my first poem that I was talking about earlier is called "Living Between Two Worlds." Is an explicit version and a clean because there's some swears in my first one.
Hmm.
It's like this is coming from a person who doesn't usually swear. I just jotted it down. And there's an explicit version and a clean version, but I didn't have enough time to write a clean version, so while I'm repeating the clean version, I have the explicit words as visuals. So, okay, anyway, the poem "I'm Not the One" I pretty much wrote because there was a student in my class who kept on being bullied on. Excuse me. There's a student in my class that kept on getting bullied on, and I know who it was, and I can tell he loves teasing other people. I could understand where she was coming from,
Hmm.
so I quickly wrote down this poem to like comfort her, and the first thing she thought was since I'm Mormon, she thought, "Is this another one of your testimonies or something like that?" I was like, "No, this is for you. This is to make you feel better." And she liked it, and she became a little bit more confident in herself. And after that, I realized how powerful my poems can really be. So I gave that poem to everyone who was struggling with bullying at that time,
Hmm.
and they've become more confident with themselves.
That's amazing.